Yo, 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 what's going
Oh,
on? Terrahash Tuesday. Wait,
what up? What up? What up? Oh my God, who are you?
yeah,
Who
I'm
who
not.
are you?
Go get the Mining King. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
excuse me, sir.
The
You're
CTO of Terra. I'm sorry.
what?
Hold on. Let me get
Hey,
Mining King.
who is this guy? This is an imposter on the chat. On camera. I can't even think. Who are you? Wow, dude, you look official. I think is the word I want to use. Right?
Hey, I just, I mean, I used to like go see like a barber guy I knew, right? You know, I'd go to his house. He'd like let you drink beer. He'd do the whole like actual like, like razor blade on you and all that stuff, and I couldn't find that down here, so I just went to Sports Clips. And when I went there this last time, I was like, "Hey, I want to look like corporate. I want to look like business."
I want to look corporate. He said. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
Oh
all. Looks
man.
good, man. Looks good. Looks. What's the word I want to say? Conservative. You know what I mean? Like now, you don't look like you're gonna kill me the first time you see me. That's nice.
Yeah.
DJ Mine says you don't look homeless anymore. Oh, DJ, words are hurtful.
Oh
Words are
man.
hurtful.
Appreciate it, DJ. I like the new look, man. It's been going good,
I
man.
like it. It's like a little hawk, but a little longer. I just gotta get. I
Yeah,
gotta get my fade on though.
I couldn't let it all go, dude. I can't do baby face. This is the reason why I have beards and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I hate shaving. I've had to shave since I was 12, right? It's
Yeah.
just it's awful. I hate it. It's annoying. That's why I have beards because I'm
Yeah,
lazy.
dude. I had to shave every day for 8 years. It was awful.
Not doing it.
Yeah, it was awful, man. Terrible.
Um,
So what's going on, chat? Good to see everybody. We were in DJ's channel playing Grand Theft Auto. That was
okay.
that was pretty fun. He made me
Working
swim
hard.
across the ocean.
Working
Yeah,
hard, playing hard.
that's it. Yep, yep. Made me swim across the ocean.
You guys get enough to start your node now, your master nodes, or what?
No, no. Somebody actually somebody actually like hacked us in the game and then gave it all back and then some, which was really weird. Really, really weird. I was like, what the heck? And DJ's like talking to the sky. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, what is he doing? But
Poor
it was,
Rico, I killed him, is what he said.
yeah, like some guy named Rico that was running with us. I don't know what. I don't know. It was pretty fun though.
Oh man,
A lot of rude people on Grand Theft Auto, man. Like,
it's
like,
toxic out there, man.
dude,
It's
oh my
toxic.
gosh, bro. Like this, they take role playing to the next level. Like people saying inappropriate things. I'm just like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Not us, not our group, but like other people in the game, man. They get crazy, bro. So anyway, yeah, I had a good time.
Nice.
All
I
love, man. Like your shirt.
Just went to the gym today, and then
Oh yeah,
did some yard work.
yeah. He called me today, chat, and the King's like, "Yeah, man, went to the gym. You know, I'm getting in keto, and he's got this new look. Like, who are you? Like, who is this guy?"
Yeah, man. Actually, dude, I feel like I got more energy. Honestly, to be honest, man, it's
You will feel like that when you start training again.
I'll be honest though, I'm pretty fucking grouchy still because I can't have white mochas anymore, and it's like I feel like my life is over. Like I drink like regular black coffee, like Folgers.
Ugh.
I'm like, okay, this tastes bitter, so I know why people are grouchy in the morning. Like, oh, I got to drink this mud. I'm so bitter. Like,
Oh my god, it's terrible.
well, you can't have anything else on keto. You can't have like it's like nothing. It's just like regular coffee and tea and water. That's pretty much
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
So
it's rough. It's rough
Yeah.
when you try to snap your body into ketosis, but once it happens, man, like weight falls off, like very easy. You basically just have to you have to starve yourself and get your cells to.
We're gonna have to start a miners magazine.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so awful.
Man, but I guess everybody here heard about Pega Pool. I know that's pretty big right now. Pega Pool
Yeah.
shutting down. I'm just like, dude, I was there at Mining Disrupt, all this promotion, free food everywhere, 0% pool fees,
Bro,
hard promotion the whole time, and then like a month later, it's like, hey guys, sorry,
We're closed.
we're closed. We didn't realize we had no money. like, what the f? Like,
Dude, they were spending tons of money, man, like on promotion. They were at BTC Miami. They were like the number one
Right.
sponsor. Then then obviously mining disrupt. They've been all over the space too. Like some content creators did videos. And it's insane. Like, and then now they're just off. It said Burns says
Question.
Hawk. I talked that guy into giving your stuff back to you guys. He said my name started with Hawk and started talking to me with. He said my name started with Hawk and he started. Oh my gosh. I don't know. It was weird. I didn't even have it. It was weird. I was hanging out with them and then it was gone. So, but what are you saying, King?
I was saying, Jim C had a question here in the chat. Yeah, Radeon 7s are actually really good on Dynex. You hear that, Panda? Turn on those Radeon 7s again. Actually, I mean, let's trade. How about we do a trade for some Radeon 7s? Yeah, they're actually really good. Zapirate, I believe, has been testing them out. I believe he got one and he's been using it on Dynex, and I heard it's doing quite well. Which maybe the Vegas, maybe the Vegas are coming back.
Maybe.
Um,
Yeah, they
other,
do pretty. What was it like 8? It was like 8 kilohash, right?
yeah,
They
it was
do
like 8 kilohash, 8 kilohash. I can't remember how much it was, like 100 and something watts, like 130 or something like that.
right. Yeah, it's amazing that you'll see like certain cards like they die like in the bear run, right? And like nobody wants them. Like we have a client at Terra that has a rig of those Vegas, and he wanted to sell them. Now he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, I think they're pretty good on Dynex. Like, can I turn them back on?" I'm like, "Sure, but it's gonna have to wait till we get out there." So, but yeah, I put my 20 series back on today.
Oh, okay, nice.
Dude, let me tell you something. It does actually pretty well on Radiant. Like my 2080 Ti, they kill on Radiant, man. They do very, very
You're
well.
mining into my pool, right? I mean, come on now.
No, I'm not mining to your
Oh
pool.
man,
I know.
not supporting a community member.
You don't have a
Fired.
solo mining. You don't have solo mining. I need the solo mine. I'm trying to solo mine and hit a couple blocks, but I don't know if I'll be able to do it with 30 gigahash. So we'll see. But yeah, the 20 series, man, I'm trying to pull it up where my Hive OS is at.
Second
20 series
TL,
is pretty well.
second TL code 43 incoming. Hey, don't jinx us like that, okay? That's when they break.
Yeah,
Right?
that's like awful. Don't wish that on me.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm trying to see the 2080. Let me see here real quick. I pull up my Hive OS. They actually do pretty well, man. I was very surprised. Like the 2080 Super is actually pretty efficient. I'm sorry, the 2070 Super is 609 mega hash at like 74 watts, and the 2080 Ti doesn't do bad, 1 gigahash at 124 watts. Then this 2080 Super is getting 733 at 80 watts. So that's not. I mean, it's not terrible, right? So maybe tune it a little bit better.
I've been thinking about doing like getting into other stuff, like trading stuff. Like, I don't know, man. Like this vast test, it has me. It's like has a grasp on me right now. Like,
Yeah, it's profitable.
I'm like, this is. I've thought of like I'm still thinking about. I'm thinking about, okay, what if I keep like my 6700s, like because I really like those, and then maybe some other couple other cards. But I'm thinking, what if I just liquidate some, get into Vast, and then I mean, I'm going to the dark side here. Maybe get some of those Bitcoin ASICs because they are getting stupid cheap right now. Like the 100 and 110 terahashes are like $1,000. Which I forgot that Kaboom Racks is actually here in Phoenix. They have a warehouse here, so I actually sent them an email. I'm like, "Hey, I live in Phoenix. Like, maybe we could do a tour or something to work something out or whatever." So we'll see.
Yeah, you should. You should really start doing some videos on the TSMC site, man. I'm telling you, bro.
What,
That is
what do you
like
want me to do? Like, get a drone and fly over that thing, or what? Like,
yeah, dude. Like, it's what I would do. Get some footage on the outside from the public view. Don't fly the drone on their property, obviously, but keep it like on the street. Don't go too high. Don't go above like 200 feet, and get some good shots, man. And do a video on it. And dude, that would crazy
These
interest on
guys
what's
out in
going
the
on out
chat,
there.
look, man, they're already hip to the hustle, man. I was about to just say something about that. Look, they already got it out there.
I
The
got a video.
S21.
Yeah, I got a video on that coming out tomorrow on the S21.
It's coming out, which I figured it was, because I mean the S19's been around for a long time. You know what I mean? They've been
Right.
coming out so many iterations of the S19 that it was bound to happen. But still no word on an L9, so the L7 people are safe for now.
Um. So but there is no confirmation on the L9. Let me say that again. There is
Not yet.
no confirmation on an L9. It is pure speculation coming from the suppliers. Like it's especially like the people over there. I was talking to a few people, and the completely, utterly, like a rumor. Like there's nothing. I mean, it would have leaked by now, right? It's. Not, I don't even think we'll see. I think they're just gonna beef up the L7 series, man. I don't think they're gonna. I
Think they're gonna come
personally, I
out
don't think.
more
Yeah,
models? More models you
yeah,
think
I
they're gonna
think
come out
so.
with?
I think so. I don't think they're gonna beef up the. I don't think the L9 is gonna come out for a while. I mean, in my opinion, I mean, after talking to these people, they're not confident on it either. But I mean, you never know. You never know. I mean, we knew an S21 was like inbound, right? We had a lot more knowledge on that versus because the Bitcoin machines seem to like, you know, they
Right.
seem to follow a pattern, right? The Litecoin machines, I don't think followed a pattern or at all. So I think they just do it based on the market, the interest, and they'll look at it, right? Because right
Well,
now, even if you have 16 gigahash on it, like you know, I mean, yeah, you're making money, but we just had the halving, and the L7s are still some top performers, man. Like the 9500s pulls like 10 and a half gigahash pull side.
all right.
Yeah, I thought that was the spammer, so I deleted it.
No,
But
that's cool because it still came up in StreamYard. I figured Pocket said I'm giving a few to get to it, so I scrolled up and I found it. So it's all right.
he sent like seven
I think
times.
he's spamming on accident. It's okay.
All
So
right.
what would if you had $15,000 in free electric? What would you buy right now? I mean, I already know what Hawk's buying. He's buying like 15, 16K as zeros.
$15,000.
Yeah, 15K and you don't pay nothing for electric. Power is not doesn't matter.
Wow. I don't know. 15 grand. I probably would get. I probably would load up on. I'm staying out of the Caspa. I'm not going any big Caspa miners. Like I'm staying out of
No?
that. I think. Yeah, I
No.
think that's. I like. We have a client that just ordered a KS1, and like I just think these huge Caspa miners, man, they're not going to be good for a little while. And I got the 3K zeros literally being shipped right now, so I think I'm going to stay away from those personally. Honestly, I probably would load up on some 4090s, man, and I would start building like, you
I
know,
bet.
proof of work slash proof of useful work
Hold
type
on,
rigs.
I have somewhere to be right now. Later. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, I mean, if I had, but see, I don't know your technical skill. Is it Yuri? Is that how you pronounce it, Yuri? Or I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. If you had the technical skill to do like fast AI and like Linux and stuff, I would say like definitely do a 4090 rig, like even four of them. You will make a pile of money, but not financial advice. Just, I guess. If you don't have that, I would just buy a bunch of the 110 S19s, and then they're still gonna triple in value in the bull run. And you get to keep all the Bitcoin because you just said you have free electricity. So I mean, you just keep all the Bitcoin you mine with 15 units. So
Yeah,
what's that? 10 that's what like 1.5 petahash that you would have with 15 units. So
that's actually probably a good bet if you have free electric. I mean, probably some
you can
Bitcoin ASICs, or I probably would split it between 4090s and some Bitcoin ASICs. Long
yeah.
term, long term plays.
I mean, you sell the Bitcoin when it hits the top, and you sell the machines when it's at the top, and you know what I mean. capitalize on both. Oh, look at this guy. Was it? Hold on, let me get in my StreamYard thing here. No. Who was it that said? Oh, Tommy Coin has one, and then Jim C also said that he just bought one. Thing's a beast. Oh man, I've been contemplating doing a 4090 build for a vast rig, but man, it is just, dude, it's expensive. You know what I mean?
It is.
Even a 4 card rig is like $10,000. Like, it's not cheap. But I mean,
Yeah.
they produce money. They produce like 3 or 4 grand a month. So it's like, I mean, what GPU mining rig is producing that? Like,
Right.
like none. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
I thought about it. I recently just been thinking about, because I'll be honest with you, the 2080 Ti's, like if you have them laying around, okay, I was gonna do a video on this. If you have them laying around, like from an old rig or something, they actually have a lot of tensor cores. They're older generation, but they can do what the 4090 does, just a lot slower, right? But they can still do it. And 2080 Ti, man, I mean, they still make what, like 10, 15 cents a day or an hour or something, I think, on Vast, I think.
No, 2080 Ti's aren't. They don't rent those.
We saw it. We saw it earlier.
Are you? I think that's 3080 Ti's. I don't think they do the 2080 Ti.
I thought we looked at it earlier.
Let's see.
I was actually kind of surprised.
That's the 3080 Ti, sir.
Oh, then what is he saying?
Share screen. Fast. Allow.
Was it Vast or was it maybe somewhere else? I was talking to
Yeah,
Mike
Vast
earlier.
has 40 series, 30 series, A100s, H100s, all the A series like A4000s, and then 30 series. No, they do not support any 20 series.
Maybe it's not Vast and maybe somewhere else. But they're actually pretty good cards. I'm gonna look into the 4090s. Maybe get a couple.
I mean,
of them.
they would be good for proof of useful work for when it launches, but
Yeah, they would be. Yeah.
actually, I've been trying to hit up Jeffkey, waiting to get my the instructions on how to install these things in the download and stuff like that. I'm trying to do some content, Jeffkey. If you're out there, please see my message I sent you 2 days ago. Thanks.
Oh, Travelers Travels. It's all right, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, I know the 30, 60, 12 gigs have been of high interest with a lot of people. Looking at a few of those as well, but I don't know, man. I think the 4090s will last a while, man. It's the most powerful consumer GPU ever made. So, I mean, we'll see, but
Yeah.
the A6000 is like right there too. You know what I mean? And I think it's comparable, the A6000 to the 4090. I think it might be a little bit more powerful, I think. Let me see. I think or maybe the 4090 is more powerful. I have to look. The A6000 is up there though. Let me
Yeah.
see. A6000 tensor cores 336, 568 if you get the ADA version. So, and you can get the A6000, for, I think it says here, Tommy T, the 4090 and the RTX A6000 ADA, not the newer A6000. It's got 568 tensor cores. The RT core is 142, which is higher. CUDA cores are 18,000 versus 16,000. Memory bandwidth is a little less than the 4090. TDP is only 300 watts, but it's a very expensive card. Very expensive card. So I think you get more bang for your buck with the 4090. So.
Yeah, you do. It's just that you have to. They're just expensive, man. It's a lot to break the bank. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's a 48 gig card.
So here, I'll show you this. This is something I found that this thing showed me. Something that we were looking at, this ASRock rack 4U 8G Roam 2. It looks kind of similar to the other one, but has epics and stuff like that.
How much are they asking?
I think that really depends on how much you want to put on it. Starting base
Oh, so
price is $7,000. That obviously you need that's with no CPU option. So let's do
man, crypto
some,
mining is getting expensive, man. Ah,
yeah,
it wasn't expensive enough.
yeah, because you're gonna want at least 64 cores. That's another $9,000. There you go. And then we don't want to buy graphics cards from them. Let's get a terabyte of RAM. It's another $5,000. So 20 grand for the server. That's expensive, man. Whew.
Sent you the link in Discord. You can share on screen if you want. I bought all I can. Let's see what you sending me. Travelers Travels. Oh wow.
Oh, 3090s, $600 3090s. Is that what they go for now, huh? Is that what they go for? I mean, that might be the bet. I think it has it has the same amount of VRAM, but it definitely does not have as many tensor cores. Let's see here. Let's go down to sold. Sold item.
So this guy's got tons of stuff, man.
679, 750, 700, 700, 700.
Interesting. I gotta take a look at that. Bradley McKay says the A6000 in New Zealand is like $14,000. That's great. Yeah, it's about 7,000 something here. Used 3080s are regularly in the 300s now. 80 sometimes. Nice. Yeah, that's just get solar panels and the best efficient GPUs available to you personally. Okay, Andrew. You got a good point there, Andrew. All right, I got you. I was trying to pick up what you were saying, but I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Got a solar setup on the house already. So
yeah, Jim C. That's step 5,172. It's something that's on the list maybe. And I don't know, I mean, one of the other guys in the boardroom says we should just keep it at Terra. That way people have to host with us. That we don't sell it.
Oh, I didn't know that, Joker. Thanks, man. He's all right. I got to show you what this guy has. He's got a bunch of stuff, but he says this GPU is like 3070 GPU broken, but what's broken on it? Can it be fixed? Cannot be tested. Assume this is not working for parts as is. All right. Well, what's broken on it?
Like, let's say you spent 10,000 on a 4-card rig. It's gonna make you some coin here.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like, so I read somewhere that like Chat GPT spends like a crazy amount of money per day, right?
Right.
But what happens when like that model for them is not sustainable anymore? You know what I'm saying?
You mean
Like
they
can't afford to spend that kind of money. Like I would say the majority, a lot of what they have, unless they have their own infrastructure, is probably rented on platforms like Vast AI, right?
I have no
You know what I
idea,
mean?
dude. The AI field is like I'm not like super familiar with it. There's a
Neither
lot
am
of
I.
rented. There's a lot of rented stuff on here. Let's go to unavailable offers. Where's that at? Here you go.
Saw some 8 rig 4090s too. That's crazy.
Oh, here, watch this. Yeah, let me change this to only 4090s. So everything that's grayed out is all rented. These are all rented, not available.
What are two 4090s making? Right there on average?
Right here, well, it's 80 cents an hour, but you can't see the total. Like this guy, you could hover over and see totals. There's a 14 card 4090 rig, by the way, somewhere here.
Right. Hold on one second.
Let me see if I can find that. See if it's still available or not. This guy had a 14 card 4090 rig. Like someone just having stupid money out there. Here's 6. It's making $3 an hour. It's $2,000.
R9 3095 to a bit. I'm just reading the chat. I mean, I would invest in like maybe 4 of them, dude. You know what I mean? And just set up like a nice, like just a nice 4090 rig and then put it on and just see what happens, right?
Oh, here you go. Watch, I got it. I'll go back up here and then I'll do GPU count.
So Sophos 1990 says, Hawk Crypto, the word on the street is that ChatGPT runs out of money, so we will see soon. Yeah. Look, 144090s? What?
That's what
What
you
is
would
that
make a
making?
month.
$8 an hour. That's like minimum wage.
Look,
That's crazy.
$7,500 a month.
That's
for the whole month.
144090s, dude. Damn, dude, I gotta get some money, man.
And look, somebody has one rented up here. Look, this one's rented.
That is crazy.
But it's cheaper. This guy wants 10.5, and this guy's at 8.5. So he's like $2 less.
Yeah,
an
lowest
hour,
bidder wins. The lowest bidder
look
wins.
at that. 1440.90s for rent. Oh, up here too. Look, $9.10. He's rented.
Now, what kind of CPUs and stuff? Because I know all that stuff matters, right?
High-end epics, dude. They're using big boy epics. 256 threads right here on this epic.
You think like first generation or second? Probably third generation.
You
right?
need a minimum of second generation. I've seen some of them. This is a third gen. This guy has 112. I've seen somebody here, I think with an 8-card one that had a terabyte of RAM. It was insane.
Oof.
Like people would be spending lots of money on these rigs.
That is insane, man. I mean,
does Chili's asking, does it show the average rental duration? No, it doesn't. You don't know any of that information. And let me take the screen off and I'll go into my own account real quick.
So Dave's FinTech channel says something very interesting. He said Microsoft owns 50% of OpenAI. ChatGPT ain't running out of money. Well, if that's the case, then probably not. But I heard they spend like $700,000 a day or something like on like renting the computational power that they need. Something like that. Someone said.
So,
I don't know. I don't know how accurate it is.
So one tiny little 3060, and look, it's not being ran right because you can see it's 45C. That's like the temperature in my garage right now. It's pretty hot in there.
7 cents an hour.
9 cents, 9.4 cents, but it's making $2.34 a day because I also charge for bandwidth and storage and other things like that. So, this Sunday will conclude the 1 month test, and so far I've generated over $40 in revenue. I want you to tell me what GPU generates over $40 in revenue in a month right now. Tell me, tell me it.
Question for you. I have like a few 3090s. What are these things making?
A 3090. Let's see here. They're doing okay, I think.
Because if that's the case, I'm gonna go get that 3900X or one of my CPU miners.
The Mining King is only open every other Thursday. It's Tuesday.
Hey, 88 cents an hour. It's not terrible, man, to put these things to work.
That's 38 cents. That's 37
No,
cents.
below you, 4 of them. There's 4 below you. I'm sorry, I was looking at
4.
that.
Yeah, if you have 4.
Yeah.
Make about $640 a month, but VAS takes a quarter. So you'd have to take 637. So that's like what, 150, 160, like $155 you take off. So like 480 something you'd probably bring home.
Right.
So about $500. So then you have to take out power. So you're probably bringing home. And like I said, if you look at mine though, mine's not being used. Like this is like just sitting there, not doing it. When he uses it, it goes up to like 78, 80 C because it's hot as shit in my garage. You know what I mean? Because he's pushing on the card.
So question, you know the CPU mining rigs that I built. I got like a few 3900Xs, a 7900X, and like other ones. What would you recommend that I use? That's the only CPUs I really have available at the moment. Could I use one of those and put it? Would I earn more?
You
more
could,
of those CPUs?
But if you're using like cheaper motherboards, like the A series and stuff like that, like the A5200Ks or 3200Ks, you're going to be limited on the lanes because those are really low end boards. You would have to go to your board and see how many lanes, like the breakdown of the lanes across the slots are. Right. And then you would have to pick a good board that you could go with if you're going for a couple GPUs. Because I mean, if you can also look at other things too, like if you go back to like the thing here, not everybody's at times 16. Some of these people are using mining rigs. I swear. I've seen times 1. I've seen it like on a B250. I've seen the motherboard come up.
I have some high end boards. Like I think the 7900X board is pretty high end. I have to look at it.
Now whether or not people are renting those times ones. I don't think so, but it's
I could actually tell you. It would tell me in Hive, wouldn't it? Let me see.
I wonder if you could
It's
do.
oh,
If,
it's
I
a
don't
it's a
know.
B series. It's a what is this? Well, I don't know what this. It doesn't say. I think it's a Seuss though. Not a Seuss. It's MSI B650M. It probably won't work.
Uh, oh, I mean, do you know who it's made by?
It says MAG
Oh yeah,
B650M
yeah.
mortar
It's MSI. It's a
MSI,
MSI
right?
Mag MSI Mag B. Was it B650 M?
Yeah.
M means it means it's for micro ATX. That's what the M stands for. Does that
Hawk still learning, guys. I
does
wonder
that
if that
kind of
would
look?
work.
Does
Yeah,
this
that's
kind
it.
of look?
Yep, that's it.
Okay,
100%.
you go
Oh,
down to like
that's got the
specific.
7900 in it. That would probably do pretty well.
So you got two full slots, but this is what the support comes out as one as a full X16 and one as an X4.
Supports X16 and X4. Okay.
So
So
what that means is the second card you plug in is going to be at X4, but what it will probably do on Vast is it's going to make you at X4 altogether
okay.
because one can't be faster than the other. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. Like you're just going to get one overall speed here. Is I'm assuming how it works because they don't list two speeds ever. So
Is it
it's
worth
probably.
putting it? Is it worth putting that on like that?
I mean, you could try. I don't. I've seen people do it. I mean, there's times 4 slots, times 8 slots. There's all
I
kinds of.
wonder
If you go down the 3070 aisle, which is more like the miners, this is kind of where you find like kind of like the weird ones. So
so. The gigabyte boards like the I have a
see
board
PCIe
B450
3.0,
Pro from at huh?
PCIe 3.0 at times 4 lanes, 13070. So there's people using 3.0. Look at this 2.0 at times 1. It's doing zero point 0.3 gigabytes a second. It's doing like nothing. There's like no data being moved there. This guy's using he's using an E500 too, so this might just be a small server somewhere.
So
Um,
I have a few. I have like a B450 Pro from ASRock.
do you have
I
any
don't know.
X series?
I have an A520M S2H from Gigabyte, B450M AC from ASRock, and this rig is an A320, which probably wouldn't do it. Probably wouldn't have it. But
I
I don't
would
know.
look at some X series boards and just see if the lanes help any, and if they may not because they're consumer grade boards.
Yeah, I could probably just
Um,
put the 13090 on there and see what happens. I
I
mean,
could
using
always
the
sell you one of
16.
my trusty workstations. You know, the tried and true Xeon workstations. That's what mine's running in right now.
Is it
Look,
really?
I mean, yeah, you come here, you look at my machine. Look, it's a Xeon E5 2660 with 20 threads and 64 gigs of RAM. And yeah, yeah, I
So
got
how
it.
am I
It's
going to connect multiple GPUs to it? Just mount them in there and power them up?
you could do two. You could do two 3090s in this. So
Hmm. How
you
much
could
are
do
those things?
you could do three, but you would have to get like a real official riser and kind of move it away from the slot because the third slot at X8 is only one is a one, one width. So you're
So let
not
me
gonna be
ask
able
you
to.
this: would it be worth it just to get like a first or second gen Epic with their motherboard and just do that, and then have
do, do
16
like
on
a
both?
do like a mining rig,
Yep.
mining king. When look at this, he asks me this every day. He's like, "When are we
Yeah.
doing this?"
He talked to me about it too. I
Oh
just
my god,
it's
dude,
so
that's
expensive, man.
it. Just like I just cringe every time I think about how much money it's gonna cost.
It's crazy how much money they make.
I mean, it is an asset, so I mean, you could like resell stuff, recoup your money, but I mean that initial cost is so much money.
So a first gen Epic motherboard, would that be enough? Because those are going for dirt cheap right now.
Yeah, I would do second gen though, because it's not a huge another investment. I'd stay away from third gen because that's when you're going to spend real money.
but definitely not first gen, right?
Um, I mean, look, I'm using a damn E5. It just depends. Like, I would prefer to have a better system, like better CPU and more RAM than everybody else. Just because I could offer it, right, and I could be
Right.
competitive. I don't know if it makes a difference. Like, this is a whole new world for me. Everybody's asking me these hard questions. I'm like, yo, dude, I got one little rig on here. It's a
Hmm.
little 3060. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's interesting, man. It's interesting. And there's another marketplace that I thought was pretty cool that Panda talked about. What was it? RunPod? The RunPod name of it?
Yeah, it's RunPod, but you have to file an email with them. It to me, the places that are private, this is the only place I know of that's like an open marketplace like this, right? The places I know that are more private, I think you actually have to have like a substantial amount of graphics cards, right? They're not just going to let little Timmy in with a 3060 and play around. You know what I mean? That's not what they're about.
Yeah. Oh my god. I just like I'm thinking about it. Should I
Look at
just
Keith Betts credit debit card, PayPal credit. Yeah, that's good.
what's 14090 making? Like $700 a month or something like that? Ah, gosh.
It's doing pretty good, man. Let's see here. It's now realize too that you always don't get picked up. I got picked
No,
up
I
quite
know.
a few times, but I,
No,
I
of
cut
course.
everybody's legs out from underneath them in the 3060. I'm the lowest one in the game. All right, I did that on purpose so I get rented.
Of course.
Uh, so 39 cents, 40 cents, 45 cents, 35. It looks like it's between, I'm gonna say between 30 and like 45 cents, but it's gonna depend on like other factors, right? Like what CPU they have in it, and their bandwidth, how many ports they have open, their hard drive space. And of course, look, they have different scores, right? So
So that's a Rogue Strix B550
right, but
motherboard.
he's in the main slot. He's only
Right, right,
using
right.
one slot. When you add that second card in, it's gonna knock that second card's gonna knock it down to point four to at times four.
So the 7900X CPU rig that I have, I can convert if I put 14090 in there, I can put one up.
Yep, it looks like you're
And I'll get
doing
the 16.
300 and about. It looks like between. Let's see if I can find a low one. Let's see here, or is that one of the lowest ones? I think that might be the lowest one up there. Probably why it's up there is the 39 cents or 35 cents right here. That's $257 on the low end. 45 cents kind of the higher end, so between like 250, 326. But that's revenue, right? You got to take away a
Right.
quarter, so you get the
So
other three quarters.
so TD just said, Hawk Crypto, if I build an AI rig, is that something I can host at Terra? You can, but
Oh man,
hold
we
on,
get
hold
those
on, hold
questions a
on.
lot.
But we do get these questions a lot. So I was on a phone call with Octominer yesterday, and tomorrow we have a meeting with him. We're going to be able to do it at the Melbourne facility, but not right away. There's a lot of work that has to be done. Finally, the internet is done, thank God, but King has to come down and configure everything and make sure it's going to be at least probably at least another month, if I would say close to 2 months before we could start plugging these things in. That's conservatively speaking. Thanks, Chili. Chili connected me and Octominer. But yeah, we can do it, but they got to be in server cases. We have one client already that's already sending us stuff. He's like, I don't care. I want to be the first one. And I'm just
Dude,
like, all right.
dude, that server is so heavy, man.
It
Like I
is.
didn't
Yeah, it
even want
is.
to. That's the one server I didn't want to. It's an R930. The thing is ginormous. It's me and Vistang. I just was like, let's just both lift this. I don't want to be responsible if I break it by myself by lifting it. So it's a humongous. I think it's 110, 115 pounds
Yeah, it's
by
insane.
itself. Um,
There's a demand though driving this. There's a lot of demand right now for these, and it's crazy. Panda says vast AI and all these GPU hosting compute services are probably going to be saturated soon, so it will get really competitive and profitability will go down. Yeah, I don't know. I don't disagree with you, Panda, at all. But you know what's funny is that unlike mining, right? And I'm just pointing out the obvious here. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just unlike mining. It's either you get the job or you don't. With mining, we're hoping for like market profitability, right? with this, it's actually it's nice because it's different. Like if
It's
we get
more
picked, we get it.
straightforward. Yeah, it's more
Right. Like we don't
straightforward
have to worry
numbers.
about hash rate. We don't have to worry about like if you really want to get your rigs on, you can, lower the price down to a point where you can get these things running. You know what I mean? Like what's better, like on King's on the screen right now, you have a 4090 at 40 cents an hour, right? Or you get the guy below you at 35 cents an hour, and you get that for like a week. You know what I mean? Or you get the 40 cents for like 3 days. I'm just kind of looking at every perspective. Uh Detroit Irish. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. But yes, I completely understood. I'm not saying that, but what would be really cool is, which I don't know if we have a way to do that yet, but and I think this is what Flux is kind of working on, is we can switch to it and then mine with it and kind of move back and forth. I don't know, like right now I don't even think that's possible to do something like that, but you never know,
I think so. This is kind of my thought, right? And mining is we're mining these coins in anticipation that these coins are eventually going to go up, right? That they're
Right.
going to go up in price. Like we're mining all these coins right now on the bear run. A lot of people are holding. Some people are selling off, right, to pay for electric. And but the thing is, here is what you're being paid, and it's profitable, way more profitable than mining. Now, I'm not saying that mining wouldn't be more profitable if you mined the coin and you held it and you waited, right, till maybe this bull run or maybe the next one. I don't know. You know what I mean? I know you could take the profits from this though and go buy whatever coin you wanted. So it's
Hey King, can you check A4000s?
A4000. Dude, don't run those. Those things have terrible cooling.
The garage stays actually pretty cold. I just want to see what they make. Wow.
Uh,
Really? 56 cents? Oh wow, I'm gonna go put those A4000s on. Oh man. But here's the
look,
thing though, like how
and
you gonna
look what he's
this
using. He's using Xeons.
right, here's my question. This is gonna sound stupid. I know you probably answered this already. Obviously, we cannot use like a standard riser, right? So
No.
what do I do at that point? Hawk's not the
Oh,
most technical guy, guys. So
why
what do
don't?
I do? Do I
Well,
have to
I mean,
just buy a
why don't you
motherboard
buy
that
a
has
server? So you're saying you want to do something that's not a server, is what you're saying.
I mean, I could, yeah, I guess just buy a server, I guess, right?
But no, we could look at it. I mean, you go over here to Amazonian here, and we'll do. Uh,
Matt K says ribbon cables.
yeah, they're ribbon risers. They're full PCIe lane risers, which actually our partner there was looking in having ones custom made, but these risers are much more expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, and usually these load from the side too, so they're not very ideal and stuff like that. So yeah, you're looking about $50 to $70 depending upon what speed and gen you get for your riser. So I would rather go with a thermal take than a link up because I never heard of them, but that's just me.
Right. I know something about those riser ribbons, Patrick Guy and Hut Hawk and Mining King.
Yeah, he gave me a link to some. I'd have to go back in my chat, but he gave me a link to some that were I think like maybe $40.
It's funny. I had the Flux Octo server that we had that was not, it wasn't given to me, but it was just and then Octominer asked me to send it back, and I was like, oh, okay. So he's gonna send me the shipping. I got to send that one back. So we'll see how it goes. I guess I had to. Maybe we can find something cheap on it on eBay or something, like maybe just a server. I mean, I can't spend I'm not going to spend the $2,000 on the E10 right now. I can't, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I want to play
really
with it a
cheap
little
for a
bit.
server. That's cheap.
Yeah, but
Yeah, see, if it's saying he pointed this
We'll
out. He's
see.
been researching a lot into these risers lately, these full ribbons, and so issues. And then Mr. Patrick Guyan, he's been doing a lot of AI stuff too right now. He says, I have a complete GPU server running right now. You on Vast? Patrick, you on Vast? You making those dollars, man? You making monies? You making monies?
I would like to start like on a place that, and this might sound crazy, but I want to start probably on a marketplace that hasn't been really like. I want to know if there's any new ones, like any new ones that are out, and probably jump on like a new one.
I
Like
I have researched it a little bit, and this is the only one that doesn't require you to like have like a big farm of GPUs or lots of servers where you can openly just deploy whatever the hell you want.
right.
It's like an open marketplace.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. See, it says he has 7 cards. Later this week, I will be tested, booted, and verified with Hive, my build. Oh, okay.
What is this? Cat Pants Friday. God, wow, Hawk is so fucking dense. What the hell does that even mean? King's the one that's nicely cleaned up right now.
Oh, no, what? No, I'm sorry. I'm not the mining king. I'm the CTO for Terra Hosting. What can I do for
You're
you
Benjamin Coughlin the third, heir to the Johnson and Johnson Corporation.
I mean, that's a good one to be an heir of, though.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh,
that's a good one to be an heir of.
Oh my gosh.
So your Bot Life Gamer asks, how much power do they draw when they're being used? And if it's only 40 cents per GPU, does it even cover the power? So my next test for this little rig is when it's August 31st and I unplug it, I'm going to throw a watt meter on it and I'm going to reset it and it's going to calculate all the kilowatt hours for the whole next cycle. So this way I can charge exactly what my kilowatt hour is and figure out exactly what I'm making off this. But I guarantee you that this rig right now is not pulling anything. It's doing nothing. This 45C is just because it's in my garage. I live in Arizona. It's like it was like on 105 today or some crap. I don't remember. It's over 100, so it's hot. And I have like 4 or 5 octominers in my garage, so those are going. So I got tons of stuff in there, just mine it away. So I sent you some pics. He says. Your pictures did not come through, Mr. Patrick. Maybe they're just taking a minute. And it just says use on stream if you like.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in maybe doing something. I don't know. Money's a little tight right now with everything, and so we shall see.
But what, dude? This right here has my attention. Right here, boom.
What do you got? Let me see.
Thinking about maybe selling some hardware.
Yeah, just so many good options right now, man.
Thinking about
so many good options out there.
Thinking about mining the Bitcoin and then selling the machine, maybe make a couple grand. How long does it take to get started? Oh, you're referring to Mr. Fast AI? If you don't know Linux, I wouldn't suggest doing this. I'm going to just say that right now. If you have no Linux experience, I highly suggest you don't do it because the devs do not help you and will not help you. And there is a couple people in the Discord who are somewhat nice. So
I don't have any idea how to do any of that. That's going to take me a long time.
So if you don't have Linux experience in doing stuff, like their guide is kind of awful. So
well, it has to, your upload speed has factors into that too, though, right? Because like my upload,
I'm on shared fiber right now. This is pulling off the same line that I'm streaming with right now. So,
yeah, my upload speed is really bad.
And look at this. I was just a smart ass, and I just opened up 500 ports to just have more than anybody out there.
Yeah, probably gonna have to wait until the fiber gets installed in my house in November. I'm gonna go 2 up and 2 down. It's only like $75 a month compared to like Comcast, man. They're ripping me off, dude. It's like $125 a month just for internet.
Well,
It's ridiculous.
I mean, you're gonna finally be able to compete with this thing now with his 5 gigabit fiber, right?
I
He's
know.
kicking your
Yeah.
butt,
Well, no,
man.
he actually brought it down to 2.5 up, 2.5 down, I think.
Oh,
So,
okay. He,
yeah.
he didn't need the Ferrari anymore, huh?
No, he just, it's complete overkill. Like, I got a new 30 amp outlet being installed in my garage too with the meter on it.
What does my garage setup look like? Well, I think I got a video of it because I really haven't changed it that much since the last time I did it. I probably got a video of my garage somewhere. I could just like show the picture. It's been a while since I've like looked at that. Of course, my camera's right in the way too, so it's right here in front of my face. That's great.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if if AT&T will do a handoff, so I can plug in the Ubiquity stuff that I'm gonna order. So
Oh, okay.
that's gonna be, but they're probably just gonna
So,
give me the terminated end, and then I'm just gonna.
but Penn is going to be the one to help you with the networking, though, right? No, or
I mean, he made it. He went through it. His man. He said it was easy, and it looked pretty easy to
yeah.
understand. I mean, I'm sure that you have to have a basic understanding of networking, which anybody can really learn, I think. But, um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And he's gonna help me. He's gonna grab a drink.
Oh,
He's gonna give me
uh-oh,
a call on FaceTime, and he's gonna be like, "Hawk, I hate you, Hawk.
this is
Let's
his
do this.
response. There's
Put
the
it on."
official Penn response.
He goes, "For the love of God, I have zero time to help you. It's okay. It's all right." Yes,
Man.
money is tight. Yep, I know money is tight. I was I was thinking about going a little cheaper and getting the MikroTik stuff, but that's a whole different league, man. Like, I don't. This
I
guy
think
over here
Max,
would
he
have to
knows
convert that whole
MikroTiks.
thing.
He's very smart with those things. You should really consult with Max.
uh,
You should
I
really.
mean,
I think Max knows his stuff.
I can I have a decent price on all the Ubiquity stuff. I mean, it wasn't that expensive. It was like $1,200 or something like that. It wasn't awful, but we'll see. Detroit is also Hawk. Why Ubiquity and Fiber show up now? It show up in November. Oh, nice.
Wait,
Yeah,
have I
me
not
too.
done a video inside my garage in that long? Really?
Yeah, I want to make another investment into all this stuff, but oh man, it's just so much going on right now. You know,
Uh, that's just
so much going on with with Terra, and there's just like we have so much stuff in places. Money is like spread out everywhere. It's like, damn, I would love to dump like 10,000 and just put a rack in the garage and
all
get some
right.
good
I
GPUs,
gotta,
but can't do that.
I gotta show this. Like, look at this guy. Look at this. Oh man.
See, that's the king that I know. This guy looks like you just
Okay.
you sell Audis
So
or something.
this rack is this rack right here on this is on this right next to the side of this thing right here. And instead of two octominer cases, I actually have four. They're all vertical right now, and they're all just blowing into this thing. I haven't rebuilt my box, but then I have these two exhaust fans taking it out. The AC Infinities are taking it out, so everything kind of goes through the box. I need to redesign the box so it's airtight. This actually worked really well for my octominers. Um, I
Yeah.
need to redo my box because I have too many here at my house. So that's what the garage kind of looks like. I guess I'll have to do another video. In a
Chili,
while.
did you sell everything yet? Because if you didn't, I may be interested in a few things.
I do believe he said that he had gotten rid of everything.
Oh, that's all gone already. Dang.
I believe so. Or he's in,
Mm.
or it's like in, the deal's kind of started or whatever. Yeah.
I'm glad you got some good money for them then. It's like a lot of people on OfferUp, man, offloading GPUs in my area. Like a lot. This one dude's selling 125. He's like wants to get out of everything. He's like, I don't know, I did all this, and I was like, I was supposed to call him today and I didn't. I'm gonna call him tomorrow and see what he says.
I'm using Firefox. I'm an old timer. That's what we used when I grew up was Firefox.
Very, very interesting stuff happening, man. 114 people watching right now, guys. Hit the like
Yo.
button. Only 47 likes.
Yeah, go ahead and ask some questions. I mean, okay, here we go. I love this. I love this about this thing. He's like magic China boxes, AI rigs.
Oh my gosh, dude. I need so much more money.
I'm just like I totally
even
just we need to make an ad like that. Please send all of your magic China boxes to Terra Hosting.
I'll be honest with you. I know I impulse bought a lot of those phones. I don't even think I'm going to set most of them up. I only did one.
Going?
I only did one.
What? You
Yeah,
bought all?
set
You
up
got
one.
what, like 15 phones?
Yeah, I mean, I could sell them right now and make up and like sell them for like.
Wait. So you're telling me that the phone idea was a stupid idea?
I don't think it was a stupid idea. I just didn't realize how much like time goes into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's
Hawk
a
just
lot.
needs
There's
to buy
a lot
more
to set it
ASICs.
up. I just don't. I need more time. Panda's like, I'll buy them. No, I'm not gonna return them. Panda, I'll trade you. I'll trade you. Panda's like, I'll buy it. What do you want to buy the phones for? What's he buying the phones for?
I don't know. More mining content, I guess. Like he just wants to be he wants the biggest cell phone mining farm in Canada.
I don't know, Panda. I got 14 of them. I'm gonna keep one just to have it and say that I'm mining on one of them, but that's it. I'll be like, I don't know, man. Money style. I'll also be like, hey, man, what you got for sale? It just depends, man. It depends.
Oh my god, that's too funny. That's too funny, right there.
I bought 4 of them in case I want to call somebody more than once.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
That's it. If you guys are interested, I only opened up one. I have a bunch of them. I'll let them go for like $45 a piece.
There you go. Panda's on a mission.
I'll send 18 flux for one. 18 flux. That's like $9. No way. Not even. Hawk, you were like, I'm all in. Now you want to sell it? Yeah, I know, Dan. I know. I'm just gonna keep one because honestly, it's just I don't have anywhere to put them. I have to redo my entire setup in my garage. I got all that stuff being moved out, and I'm redoing my entire setup. I'm buying a server rack. I want to get the new network set up when the fiber gets installed. I'm just gonna kind of just clean out a little bit. It could be worth $54 if it goes to $3. What's he talking about?
Oh, if you held the flux.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. 14 $45 $6 Hawk. I'll trade you an RX 6700 XT and a 3070 Ti. I don't know.
I'm looking for 3060s. Panda, you got some 3060s up there, bro? I need some of those.
You have another 6700? I'll take
Look, we're all organizing deals on YouTube.
I'll call you later. I might take that. I don't see why not. What else you got, Panda? I'll take it. I'll probably take that.
I told Panda he should open up his own RPM mining emporium. He has so much like mining gear everywhere. He could have his like own eBay of mining gear.
I'll just send him all these phones. I'll just box it up and send it to Canada. They're all still in the box. I'll keep one. What is Detroit Iris's Hawk were you using before Lumen in Melbourne? Fastest commercial interwebs I can find. 600 down, 30 up. We were using a well, I guess we could say it now, right? It doesn't really matter. We were using a T-Mobile hotspot.
5G hotspot.
5G.
Okay.
And you know what? A lot of people laughed at that when we bought it. And let me tell you something. It was reliable, man. Never went down. It was awesome for like regular GPU mining. You don't have it. It's great, dude. Like it was
you need
fantastic.
to download something. It's awful.
It was yeah. I wouldn't download anything with it, but for mining, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And what did he say? I have 0 time to set up shop and logistics and shipping 0 time.
All right, this thing. Let the record reflect that I didn't.
I'll send it to you.
That was Hawk. That was he said it, not me.
Cat Pants Friday. That's pretty funny. I want more 20 series cards because I am stupid like that. Our crypto 20 series cards aren't bad, man. I'm telling you, these 2080 Ti's are going to be a good
Oh,
card for a while, man.
all right, Panda. How about this? I'll set up shop and I'll deal with the shipping here in the States. All right. We'll split it 50-50. All right. Because I'll be doing all the legwork.
What are you
All right.
setting
We'll
up
talk
shop
later.
with? Did I miss that? What do you got? I'll give you this guy, man. 4090s for the win. Adapt or die. Let's see if you can get near a 5G ultra wideband antenna. Yeah, we actually do. We have an antenna. We have a tower right behind the facility. So those 5G mobile hotspots were like connected like no problem. It was great, man. It was awesome. And it was like having everybody on their own network almost. It was actually pretty cool.
Hey, don't tempt me, Panda. I'll live down with the mining rigs. I'm cool with that.
What do you think about Neuro AI?
That's
I haven't
that
really
new
done much
coin that Iowa's been mining. He's really liking that, so we're gonna ruin it right now. Let's go look at it. Everybody, go mine this new coin. It's gonna be the new craze. Everybody mine it.
I don't know. Yeti's thing said that the wallet was a little fishy, so I didn't know if it was like safe to mine.
So he tried to get me to make a pool, and I could. I think it's on Mining Core now, but when I first looked at it, dude, there was like maybe like 6 pools. Now there's like 30 pools. That's a lot. It's kapow. So what is 100? What does 1 gigahash get you? You only make $13 a day. Ugh. So much power right there for that.
Yeah.
100 megahash making $1. It is being traded on Trade Ogre. Oh, this is why the price went down. A lot of the volume was on TXBit, and there was 500,000 there. It's gone right there. It's great.
TXBit closed. Pega Pool is gone. It's crazy.
I think we're thinning out the herd, man. That's what we're doing. We're thinning out the herd.
So way too fast for you says Hawk and Mining King. When you guys scouted around for hosting locations, what were the yearly cost savings versus getting your own land, power, setup, containers, or digital shovels, ventilation, etc.? Oof, millions.
Holy smokes! All right, this guy's like asking hard questions. Okay,
nah, it's fair. I mean, it's millions, millions. Okay, millions.
So the first thing is you got to figure out how, like, at the current substation, right? Like, how much power is available. You know what I mean? And then how much power? What's the nearest pole to you? What's it going to cost you to get the power to you, right? And then once you do all that, guess what? You're going to have to buy the transformers. You're going to have to buy all the cable, all the wire, and all that stuff. You're going to hire an electrician to wire it up. You got to buy the containers. You got to ship the containers. Then you have to figure out the internet situation. Like, okay, cool. What kind of internet do I have out here? What's it going to take to get out there? How much is it going to cost me a month? And then on top of that, then you have like remote facilities. We really wanted to keep it like not remote, but it just for where we live, at least the partners where we live, it's just the prices of electric where we all live is not the greatest.
Yeah, it's not favorable.
So,
I mean,
I would say buying.
That, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm a slow talker. You go ahead. You hawk me. I deserved it. I was half
no,
done.
It's just like between buying land, a transformer, all that stuff. Like you're talking $250,000 just to get like a nice, at least to get a 3,000 kVA installed, craned in, $250,000, 300,000. Then you got to buy, then you got to, get the containers, and then
you may also have to pay for the line, right?
And the line, right? If
people have had to pay for poles to come in because it was too far away, you got to pay for that stuff. Then you got to pay for the land, and then like before you know it, like to do like containers, you're in like $1 million. So it's like building mining infrastructure is extremely expensive. It is not meant for small fish at all.
It's not. You need a lot of money. And yes, 100 air. It's 3-phase power, 100%.
Yeah, only 3-phase. You don't want single phase.
Yeah, no. I mean, I mean, single phase 240. I mean, but you want three phase. You want to separate it out, different legs. But um, I just, like guys, we don't even get paid. We don't get paid from Terra at all. Like we get nothing yet because we're just constantly rolling the money, whatever money we do make right now, into building. Right. So we're not trying to take any profits. We would love to, but right now we're all trying to roll the money back in with Terra, and it's a slow build. We're building, but we're doing it on our own at this current moment with a few opportunities that are on the trough. But we got this far in our own steam, man, and it's kind of nice, to be honest with you. It gives us a sense of pride. We work hard, kind of kicking and screaming the whole way a little bit, at each other, but nonetheless, we're doing okay, and we're in the right direction.
It's a lot of work. I think that everybody who came into the company planned on not taking pay for 2 years.
Yeah,
So,
2 years. Yeah.
which I think is we're able to do that. I'm not going to say it's like what we want to do, but it's what we need to do to get to where we want to be at. We want to have multiple facilities at multiple megawatts. So every dollar we make goes right back into what we're doing right now and
Yeah.
finding places like out in Kansas and working with people like that. And it's been a good journey, man. This networking and AI stuff, I mean, I won't lie to you, man. It has me nervous, and it's a lot on my shoulders. But I'm I am really excited about it because I think it's going to be something great. We are very hopeful that Melbourne will be very promising. You know what I mean? We understand that Melbourne is probably going to be a slow grow into AI and networking, or maybe it might explode. Um, it's
Yeah.
There's a
There's a
lot that
lot of
goes into it, man. There's logistics too, like how do we get stuff to this place? You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
There's so much that
You
goes on
know,
to like it's like you don't just like pick up the map when they say, okay, you know what? I think I want a mining location right here. Like
no,
there's
yeah. You're yeah, it didn't work that way. So like where I'm at, so you guys understand, like I haven't been to the new Kansas location yet. I was sick and I have things going on here that I just can't leave. So Vistang, King, and Blue Dragon Mining had to leave and go and handle that. Thanks, Chili. Appreciate it. Thanks for the low interest rate. Um
thanks for the
so
lunch.
what we didn't realize, and you learn on the way of doing all this stuff, right? So like for
Yeah.
me, I have to drive 3 hours to fly another 3 hours, right? If I was to head to Kansas, and Vistang has to do the same thing. He's got to drive 4 hours to fly 3 hours because none of the flights go to Kansas where we're at. So, but listen, with what it is, hosting is not a easy thing. You guys hear the stories of hosting companies going down and people trying to start operations and all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna tell you something. I started hosting on my own at my own warehouse, and then I was there, 4 or 5 days a week, 16-hour days, and I was barely paying the bills, right? And because I didn't have enough power, I couldn't expand. I had no expandability. Like we need all four of us in this. Like it's way too much work, and it's not like a start a hosting company, you got cheap power, get rich tomorrow kind of thing. It's really not. There's a lot that goes into this, and there's a lot of structure that goes into it. Long nights, there's nights I've been up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning catching up on emails and trying to just keep everything moving. And well, we have like this rotation, so it gets it gets rough. You're away from your families a lot, trying to set up these facilities, and it's a lot of stuff. But in the long
Well,
run, we're hoping it's going to pay off. So.
this thing about that though, that like we're out of pocket our own money flying out to these
Yeah.
places, paying for Airbnbs, paying for food, not being near our families and stuff like that. For me, I was gone for what, like almost 3 weeks. You know what I mean? This stretch and the first stretch that was in January when we first got into Melbourne, I was gone for 30 days. So, um, but I mean,
It's
look, like we all love mining and we love messing with like computers and stuff like that, and we love the community. So I think it's just something that we love to do. So that's why we do it. Um, fuck, yeah, there's times, yeah, like Hawk said, we argue and stuff like that, but that's like why there's different partners and everybody has different ideas and stuff like that and directions to go with. And it's sometimes you need that other direction that you didn't think of. I had
Mike
to.
said I had to. He goes, I had to sleep in a literal demon in a closet for a
It
week.
wasn't that bad, Mike. Get out of here, okay? Abigail, she rubbed her feet. All right, don't worry
Oh my
about it.
god, that's terrible.
Don't worry about it.
Amplifier
Oh
Gaming
man.
goes, what you guys been GPU mining? What ASICs you guys looking at? Right now I'm solo mining Radiant. I'm hoping to hit a few blocks. You guys know my opinion on Radiant, and its potential growth factor. And then ASICs, I don't have any ASICs running. I have just a mini ASIC. I'm waiting for my 3K zeros to get here, which by the time they get here, they'll probably make a collective $5 a day.
See, that's the issue with all this. Oh, profitability, it's great, and then you finally get it. It's like, this sucks.
Yeah, I mean, but the price of Caspa is down. The network hash rate's up. I mean, it gets a little price discovery. It'll come back. But I think I might just solo mine with them because someone said solo mining with the like 3K of zeros would actually not be bad. Since it's a block a second, you know. And
Yeah.
I wonder what a block of Caspa. How much is in a block of Caspa? I don't know. I have to look.
I don't know. I haven't. I got the 20,000 early on, and I've never been back. I'm just want to hit $1, and then I'll have 20 grand, and then I'll be happy. Yes, Detroit Irish. It probably was me snoring. I do snore quite loud. Thanks. And then Amplifier Gaming asks both of us, what you guys been GPU mining? Also, what ASICs are you looking at? I'm all on the Dino coin right now.
Dynex. Everybody's on Dynex.
I think it's just making the most money right now, if I have to say so myself.
It is. It is. Well, yeah.
And I got an error here too, probably NVIDIA overclock. Yeah, it's an NVIDIA overclock fail. Yeah, don't worry about it. Worry about it later.
Hey, King, give me a second. I gotta check on your nephew. Hold on a second.
All right. Let's give him some NyQuil. He'll be all right. No mining Octa. I don't know a lot about it. I mined it like really early on when it first came out, the Octa thing. I did like a couple of blocks solo mining, and I just didn't get into it. It seems like I'm maybe always not picking the right projects to get into. We'll see. Oh, it's Benadryl, not NyQuil. I'm sorry. It's Benadryl, not NyQuil. Okay. Yeah, I'm just mining Dynex. I got some bills to pay, so I just need to make money right now, unfortunately. All the Airbnbs and, and paying for food and all that other stuff, you know what I mean? It adds up, mining disrupt and all of that, you know what I mean? It's expensive. So I'm just trying to make some money back at this point. That's how it feels. Haran Project, wrong time. Yeah, it's just you kind of just have a feeling with some of this stuff. You know what I mean? Of
sorry.
it just depends on the project. They have a website. You know what I mean? You kind of read about it, and they have that. You have that one time that they make a first impression on you, right? To see if you're going to get interested. Which I'm mining Dynex right now, but because they had that first impression on me where I thought they were sketch, I'm not holding it. I'm mining and I just sell the stuff. At one point I had like 400 or 500, and when it went to like $1, that was the last week. I just sold all of it. I was just like, boom, done. Give me my $400 or $500.
I'll be honest, man. I'm afraid to start spec mining some of these new projects because I keep hearing like all this talk about wallets and people getting into your shit and
look how I was like, I don't want none of that.
I'm like, I don't have the time to like.
Look, we got Diabase, we got GamePro X, Bitcoin Purple, bro. I better throw the S19 on that thing. I better throw the S9 on. I need to get some Bitcoin Purple, man. Holy smokes! You got X Coin.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know. None of these things really excite me.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh, that's what I feel about these coins.
Well, Xcoin's not even like anything air. Bitcoin Purple, yeah, I saw that. I was talking to Zapirate this morning about that. I was like, yo, what is this? Daniel Gates, yes, I have fun downloading wallet updates all the time. You know what I'm gonna do? King, maybe I'm gonna pick your brain when you get time and like maybe setting up a VM, like maybe off my home network somewhere else, and then maybe just setting up the wallets there and just mining and see how that goes, just in case there's any foul play.
Do you have
maybe do
another
that.
computer of some kind?
I do, but I have a couple. I have like 2 Optiplexes I can use. I got this one behind me that's I turned off.
So
I turned
until
off
you
my
get your Ubiquity, until you get that, you're not going to be able to segregate your network because you're on probably, I'm assuming, some kind of Comcast all-in-one router,
Yeah.
modem,
Oh, it's
Wi-Fi,
awful.
doohickey.
Yea, it's
So
terrible.
yeah,
It's
you're gonna
complete dog
need.
shit.
You'll definitely need to get your Ubiquity first. This way you can create VLANs and
I need money.
you'll need to really segregate your network that way. So that's what I do. You know what I mean? I have it on a subnet that can't talk to anything. I have to remote into the subnet myself, and I'm here at my house. I do
Right.
that on purpose so that way it can't talk back. So
Can somebody please host 150 brand new S19 141s with Terra hosting, please? Thank you. Asking for a friend. Game Smoke Dan says I'm going to use an old motherboard and going to turn into an offline wallet. Yeah, it's like I got to set something up. Man, I'm so behind with everything. Oh my god, it's awful. I'm so behind. Like that's why I can't get these phones on. Like they're all sitting here. Like I can't get any of them on. I just don't have the time. Like trying to stay consistent with content. I got a video I still have to shoot after this, right? Like and balancing work and everything else. Like I'm just trying to send me some money for some S19s and I'll host them. All right, no, sure, no problem. We'll get right on that. So way too fast for you says, would you guys start getting some deals? Would you guys start getting some deals lined up for sponsorship revenue for you guys to help boost the liquid cash? That might be a nice, quickly way to quick, easy boost for the company. I mean, yeah, we've kind of looked at it, right, King? I mean, but right now, I'm literally making an ad for the company to put on amongst the community. It's just that's I have to write this whole script, and what's actually going to be cool, and I'll give you guys a secret on it, is I'm going to have a lady with a British accent on it, and it's so cool. It's gonna feel awesome. Thoughts on having rigs hosted and on NiceHash for a sponsorship? Thoughts on having rigs hosted?
I mean, I guess I'm already there. Hey, NiceHash, you watching me? I got 2 ASICs, man. I'm supporting your ASIC ordeal. Send me a sponsorship.
I like the NiceHash guys are respectful to me. I like them. They've supported me. They've given me all kinds of merch, which I'm going to do some giveaways with as soon as I get a chance. So we'll see.
Brick, one of those.
Bring. He meant bring. He corrected it. Yeah, he meant
bring
yeah.
one of those Optiplexes up tomorrow, and I'll set up a cast node for you so you can solo to it when the case.
Oh, sweet, dude. Yeah, I got to head to Melbourne tomorrow. I was supposed to go yesterday. I was supposed to go today.
All right, hey, Detroit Irish. You called me a wuss earlier. You better do a Linux Casper node, or else you're a wuss. All right.
Smokey Dan, have a set number of rigs you host that are just pointed at NiceHash. So we actually looked into Terra hosting actually owning hardware. Right now, Hawk used Joey B's voice. Yeah, no, we're not doing it. We looked into hosting our own equipment. It's just, it comes down to numbers, guys. Right now, Terra is in a okay position where we are able to crawl. We're not able to fully walk. We're crawling forward a little bit, which is fine. New company, that's how it is, still in its infancy. Nothing wrong with that. We're not going backwards, which is good. As soon as look here, let me be honest with everybody, right? Terra is in a great spot. We have a great team. We're at this new facility. Things are moving the right direction, and hopefully by next bull run, we'll be good to go. Everything will be great. Terra's waiting for that one client. That's it. Just that one big client that's going to take us here and go here. You know what I mean? And that's what it is at this current moment. We do have other things that we're looking at as far as investments. There's a lot of stuff on the table. Nothing's set in stone at the moment. But I mean, we got this far on our own. You know what I mean? Like, which is, for me, it's completely like, when I get down or I'm like upset or I'm under a lot of stress, right? I just think about how far we've come, and not excluding my partners, but how far I as an individual have come just from my own place. You know, I almost failed and then came out of it, and then we formed this beautiful thing out of what I had, and we all kind of came this far. And it's like, damn, it's like I sit back, I'm like, all right, it's not that bad. You know what I mean? So we're blessed to have like at least kind of get on the same page. I mean, King's wanted to shoot me 100 times. Like, he's like, some days it's just, and vice versa.
98.
98 times. And it's just like, but the great thing about how we work, you know, us three and Ben obviously came on a little later, is that we all work in sync. We all know what the goal. I mean, me and GPU risers, we have like literally like threatened fights like over stuff, and it's been hysterical. But at the end of the day, we all like, he'll call me the next day, everything's cool, we're back and we're focused. We're just focused on working. But that's the beautiful thing about it, in my opinion. So and it's the beautiful thing about it. And I think we do have a few Red Panda mining ASICs coming our way, don't we? Right? I think we do. There's a few Red Panda mining ASICs coming our way. Not sure if they're in the mail yet, though.
Oh, what? Really? I think they're going to go to Mining King's wallet. I mean...
Oh, they? Oh, my God. What does he say? Detroit Irish goes, GPU risers versus Hawk. I got $5 on Gravity. No, hey, man, watch out, man. Mike got a mean hook, man. Mike's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Mike's just like, I will sue the shit out of you. I'll take you to court and own everything you got. And King's like, I'll just punch you in the face and hopefully you fall. Like, oh my God. No, but we have some really good, we have a good team. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You know, there's no clink in the chain. And that's what's important about what we do and how we grow. We're all like brothers. You know what I mean? King was mad at me. He was mad at me during this time, and he still sent a box of diapers for my son, which, by the way, I just ran out of them. So, like,
it lasted that long, huh? Wow,
it did last pretty long. But we mixed it with the other one, so we extended it out as long as we could. But there's love there, you know what I mean? And no, Mike, don't leave my rigatoni alone. So, that's what it's going to be, though. Yep, King probably has some pre-dug holes in the desert. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. But we do make a good team, and that's what makes Terra great. And moving forward, that's what's going to be important. Next time you're up, you three are up, I'm only bringing a drumstick and letting you three fight. We have tryouts. But yeah, man, it's good. So there are plans. King's going to get mad at me for this, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to be leaky.
What are you leaking now? Damn it!
There are plans for Terra to do another rate decrease. We don't know when. Hopefully, sometime middle of next year. Hold on. Hopefully, sometime middle of next year. We're hoping. Okay, so we're not stopping where we are now. I'm telling you, I'm going to strive to be one of the lowest hosting facilities, cost hosting facilities in the States. That's what we want to be. We want to lower the cost. We want to provide the best service, and we want to win. And thank God we have an attorney we have in-house counsel, because if it was just me and King, it'd be a nightmare.
This thing, call in right now. I want to hear what you have to say about all this leakiness. Call in, Vistang. I know you're probably laying in bed.
Yeah, way too fast for you. I agree.
We just lowered everything by like 4 cents.
Yeah, we did. We had a major drop, but we're gonna drop not another. That we can't do that, but we'll drop. We'll have another one, hopefully soon, and it'll make us extremely more competitive. And that's the goal, right? I mean, Um, I would like for it to be there now, but it's not possible for us to do that and keep the doors open. So unfortunately, we got a few new things coming with Terra that's going to be great. We're going to start offering fully managed services and unmanaged services. All kinds of stuff is going to be great. So, but
Oh,
we got a lot
and
of
by
stuff
the
coming.
way, also I noticed some customers hadn't um, read their emails yet. If you are an ASIC customer and watching this show, please go check your email. You have a foreman invite, so this way you can see and manage your farm.
Yes, you guys can now manage your ASICs. Hawk, please send me a quote for my ASICs and cost, please. I'll send the funds right away for hosting. What? Please send me a quote for my. You already know. You already know. So I've told you. Michael Aiken, what's up, man? What are you guys at now for hosting ASICs? So the price works like this: for 1 to 5 units, it's 10.5 cents. 5 to 25 units, it's 10 cents, and then from 25 units on, it's 9.5. And that is, we understand that that's still a little more on the high side compared to like other places, but you know, we understand that we're still gonna lower them eventually. So I mean, our customers that help us get Terra started, they understood that, and we kept our word, and we lowered GPUs from 15 to 11, and we lowered ASICs from 14.5 down to 10.5 for single units, which is a huge drop for us. You know what I mean? So we're moving forward in the right direction. How's the Foreman infrastructure coming along, King? Do you do sub clients for every single customer to see their own hardware to manage?
Yes, yes, I do. They and foreman, you're pretty much able. I'm able to configure exactly what they see and don't see, and what they can and cannot change. You know what I mean? You can make them only just see the machine on, and that's it essentially, and they can't do anything else. Or you can let them do financial reports and do like all kinds of reports, like for power and stuff like that. You're able to do. You can have them reboot their own miners. They could change their own pools. We don't allow overclocking right now, just because of where the ASICs are held right
Right.
now.
Right.
Um, that maybe might change in the future, but probably not. I wouldn't advise overclocking, especially in the summer. We are air cooled now, so we do plan on having regular maintenance schedules when people go out to clean out GPUs and ASIC machines and stuff like that. So I've been using Foreman. Yeah, Foreman's great, man.
Yep.
Here's
Big fan.
another little tip. If you didn't watch my video I did last week, you can actually integrate Hive OS with Foreman. You can't make
That's
changes. You
interesting.
can't make overclocks, but you can see your farm and what it's mining and how much power it's pulling. Except I need to talk to some of the coders. I need to talk to like Yeti or some other people, or maybe Zapirate. The wattage that's coming through in Foreman is not the Octominer wattage. It's just the wattage of the cards. So I don't know if that's like an API issue. Um,
Abnormal Mining says, will you all allow lower power mode for ASICs or only normal mode? We can put them in LPM, right? But here's the problem, though. I don't
you need
think
to you not
it's
all of the ASIC
Bitmain.
support. They not all of them support low power mode. And then everybody has to stay on Bitmain, right? We do that for just simplicity, man. Like if I have to troubleshoot somebody's ASIC and one guy has brains and some other guy, there's this other one I've heard called ASIC to the moon. There's Luxor. There's all kinds of ASIC firmware out there, right? It just creates a headache. So we just keep everybody on the Bitmain just to keep it simple and easy. Some ASICs do support low power mode, but not all of them. So you may have to upgrade firmware to get your low power mode on.
Right.
Which, if you do need to do that, just put in a support ticket in our Discord, and I can arrange for that. So that way you can get low power.
Arcs Crypto says, did you guys ever end up updating the generator at the first location? So right now, the first location is under a major overhaul. I don't want to say too much yet, but I will have an update on everything real soon with the new location. So everything that you saw set up at the old location, everything you guys saw um, set up at Melbourne is being completely redone because it's being set up for now like true data center stuff. So that's going to be moving in that direction soon. Right now, the hosting facilities and making sure that they are stable is priority one at the moment. I think currently we have just over 1,100 GPUs right now that are deployed, with another few hundred sitting in orders. And I think we're going to breach the 100 ASIC mark here pretty soon now, I think, with these new orders coming in. So we're getting there. We're hitting milestones in the company, and it's great. It really is. It's awesome. It is not without any stress, though. It's good stress, but it's still stress nonetheless. And yes, Detroit Irish, you can change pools from home now. Yes.
So
But be
leave
careful.
me alone.
But he's got the E9, right? I think he has an E9
Oh,
Pro.
don't you dare do that, Irish. I will. Do not, dude. We spent so much time on that E9. Do not just leave that thing there forever and just let it mine till it dies.
So Retro Mike said, based on Dan's latest interview, what are your thoughts on Flux trying to compete with Foreman via their proof use for work dashboard ASIC management? Well, Foreman's got that name, right? Foreman has been around a while, and it's got that. A lot of major farms use it. They've damn near perfected their software. I mean, look, here's my completely unbiased opinion. If Flux offers something that is easier and more manageable, then it'd be a consideration maybe to possibly move over. But it's hard once you're established and you got your system already to switch everything over is just a complete nightmare, especially when you get into the hundreds of units. So not saying that their software won't be good, but we'll probably stick with Foreman for the foreseeable future unless something significantly different as far as management is on their dashboard system.
That's gonna be a hard sell for really big corporations. Like they have all these other like you could download all these spreadsheets and stuff like that to break down all your power and all these other things. I mean, honestly, and then you have the ability to set like sub accounts so you can like for people you're hosting and things like that,
Right.
and you
Right.
can give them certain access. I mean, I as far as the ASIC world goes, I mean, dude, Foreman has pretty much you're gonna have to do everything that Foreman does and then some and be cheaper than they are,
Right.
right? Um,
Right. 100%. And eventually, once we start getting a little bit more money rolling in, I do want to work on the website, the client portal, and what would really be awesome, maybe in about a year or hopefully less, but you never know, would be like a GUI, like just a Terra hosting. You log in and it's got everything. You can just click down, pay your bill, see your rigs, get all the API info, and make your changes. How to integrate and do all that. Like just one dedicated like program that just does everything. You know what I mean? You go to a certain address, you log in, and boom, there it is. And Yeti had a good idea of it about 8-9 months ago when we talked, but we're kind of looking on it. Yeah, yeah, Mike, I know we are working on it, but it's a lot of stuff happening. I would hope that we can get it quick, but that would be awesome just to go to a site where you log in and it's like everything's interactive. You see everything, right? That would be awesome. But
yeah, Detroit Irish. We're we're reserving ACH for bigger clients. I mean,
unfortunately, right now the ACH will be only for larger clients. Now, what is happening though, Detroit Irish, is we are getting BitPay, which is great. It's a 1% fee, takes crypto, whatever you want, and it's going to be a lot better than the CC fee, credit card fee. So that's coming. I don't know, Mr. GPU Risers in the chat. I'm not sure if the verification was done already for it so we can implement it. That's something we have to ask him. He's spearheading that, but we're getting BitPay finally. If you guys only knew, honestly, like how long the list of things that we have that have to be completed, it's insane. There's a reason why companies that start like us have millions of dollars in budget. because it just requires so much. Chili says, Hawk Crypto, I can get you set up with a 0% fee solution for your website to take crypto. Yeah, Chili, we could talk about it. We'll see what we get there. Definitely. I just got to make sure it's in line with Mr. GPU Risers there. And, because Mike is our in-house finance guy. It's got to be right to be able to track taxes and all that good stuff. So don't ask me. I don't know. It's not my area. I just look good, smile, and sell. So that's pretty much it. But yeah,
this new haircut and look, I'm going to replace you pretty soon.
Yeah, man, you can be the new face. You could take the seat for a while, man. You could have it. Oh my gosh. It's a great thing to go out there and talk to people and meet people. It's really awesome. And you meet all kinds of people from all over the world. And I also feel bad for a lot of people because I hear these horror stories almost every week about bad hosting companies. Oh yeah, man, I sent all my stuff to save some money and pay 8 cents, 7 cents for ASIC hosting, and they stole my stuff. Well, yeah, of course they did. Because, there was this one guy offering, it was a complete scam. I won't say who because I think his website and company are still around, but he was offering like 5.5, 6 cents, like all in, right? And then he got caught in this huge scam. And he ended up stealing everyone's equipment. So, but yeah, crazy stuff going on. So
we got some the AI rigs picks came through. It looks like.
Hold on one second.
Mr. Patrick here. I like the pink cables. He's got the full ribbons on there. Full ribbons. It looks like he has multiple sizes on here. Even laid them out. So really cool. Nice rig, Patrick. I definitely like it. You can definitely tell it's a server. It has 8 DIMM slots right here. You can see it right there. See the 8 DIMMs. It has one PSU in here though. I can't tell from this picture. How big is that PSU? Can I see it somewhere else? Is that a 1600 watt EVGA? Is that 1600?
I'm sorry.
1300.
I'm so hungry, bro. Oh my god.
Why don't you have SSL certain? On my mining pools because I didn't need it. I don't need SSL, but I could get it. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing the mining pool thing. I need to fix the Neoxa one, and I haven't done that yet. That's on my list of things to do.
Just a lot of work with everything, guys.
the Radiant is going just fine. The Ergo wallet, for some reason, the wallet keeps locking up, so I have to physically go in there and unlock the wallet so it transfers all the stuff. So don't worry. If you had Ergo, I always go in there like every other day and unlock the wallet so everybody gets payouts and stuff.
Panda.
Dude, that's not fair, man. Don't show me that. I can't have
Panda. Come on. Come on, Panda. Come on. Come on, Panda. You got it. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's a good boy. Come on.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm
gonna see a message in our group chat from him right now about that.
Somebody's gonna clip that. That's pretty funny.
Oh man!
Oh
nice,
my god.
nice rig though, Patrick. I like it, man.
I'm gonna slap you next time I see you, big slap. That is pretty cool though. Veteran miner cables. Dave makes the best stuff, man. He really does. He puts his heart and soul into it. Now you can feel it when you touch the wire. You're like, damn, Dave.
Oh man, this is. Oh, he just went here. Vistang, if you're still watching, and Detroit Irish just sent this to me. He said he was just here. He's at the Glizzy stand, the hot dog place. The place is so good. Such good food there. I know Mike doesn't like it, but
no, negative. And he goes, I'm the Glizzy King.
Yeah. There you go. Just GPU Risers. He's the Glizzy King.
Panda. Come on, man. Yep. Go get some chicken nuggets, guys.
You can't eat them. See, that's making me sad now.
Sorry. Veteran Miner Cables, man. He's making some headway with his stuff too. He's got a lot of cool things coming out.
Yeah, I have. I got a lot of veteran miner cables. I got the ones for that broken E10 that I need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
I got the ones for my AI proof of useful work rig that I'm building. So for those Xeons. So yeah, I got quite a bit of cables. I keep telling Dave to send me a damn invoice.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to buy stuff from his.
I'm just
company
gonna
under
buy
like a
stuff
fake
randomly
name.
under like I'll just use like my kid's name or something like that. I don't know. What was that? DME your email. Oh, sure. Yeah. Here, I forgot earlier, Joker. I got busy, dude. Hey, this hair won't it won't look like itself. Okay, I got to do it. All right.
You guys think delays for Ice River KS3 or Bitmain Caspa ASIC maybe stopping investing? Maybe stop investing after their August batch. I know Bitmain's gonna delay it. I just don't know how long.
There you go, Joker. I DM'd you. I thought somebody told me it was quarter, like quarter four. So sometime quarter four, maybe even quarter one.
Yeah, I don't know. Can you guys, can you get the broken parts replaced? What, for ASICs?
Are you talking about the E10 thing I just mentioned that was broken? Is that what you're asking? I'm not sure. All set. You'll have to clarify.
That cola is huge. How much in milliliters? I don't know.
Is it 1 liter of cola?
No, I probably won't even drink this whole thing, to be honest with you. I don't know.
You don't remember from what movie that is?
No, I don't.
It's Super Troopers
Oh god, dude, I haven't seen Super Troopers in so long.
with Farva, right? Hey, I want a goddamn liter of cola.
Where does it even say it? Plastic cup, no. Large fountain. Oh, doesn't say. It really doesn't say. It's a lot though.
Then they said that on the microphone. Liter of cola for a cop. Oh, that was a good movie.
Matt K says the longer Bitmain delays, the bigger their bag will get, and the harder Caspa will dump later. Yeah, I agree, man.
Oh, Mr. Allset says the E10. Well, so the parts in the back, I'll probably just have to use a hammer and some hand tools to just get the sheet metal back to where it was. The other little fan part that's inside was 3D printed, and I don't have the STL file for that, so I would probably have to maybe inquire that with Harry and ask him for like the 3D printed file, and I could just reprint one. I don't even know if it boots, so that's gonna be another video this week too. I think it takes C19s, so I got some at my dad's place for my mining rig, so I need to go get some C19s from there, and then I'll probably yank out my 3080s and get them in there. Have a 7 GPU 3080 vast rig, just making dollars.
Yep.
Mining King, I think it just slides in. Well, no, it's like the one side is completely busted off. Really, Panda? It like rests on it or something, I think. Oh yeah, the blue shroud. That's what I'm talking about. There's like a little fan inside of it, and the fucking cable and the fan are just dangling around with that blue 3D printed part. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, well, we're about to find out if it turns on. I'm interested to see what kind of firmware and like other things they have in there, like what kind of options there are in the BIOS. So I'll probably do a video on that as well. Um, Or maybe I spent like $270 shipping this thing to me, and it's just a brick.
Brick.
I mean,
lie, I would
at
feel
least
bad,
I
but
would
I
have
laughed.
extra fans, right? Because the fans are replaceable, and I don't have extra PSUs. But that's, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Kim. Gibbs. That's what she said. There
All
you
right,
go. That's
guys.
a good
Well,
one.
I ain't got nothing else. King, you got anything else?
No, unless you want to hang out, make it an even 2 hours, or you just want to dip out now.
It's up to you. I got to record this video for tomorrow.
Yes. I also need to record. So, which I need
Which
to
I'm
talk
probably
and
gonna
get-
procrastinate till like 3
I
in the
got.
morning.
I think I got my new camera, dude, and I have to see how it looks. I'm probably. I might have to use like the auto one because I turned it on for my members today, and like the colors just look weird on there. I just don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Probably be a shorter video tomorrow, but interesting topic. See what happens.
Well, okay. I mean, I guess I'll like leak a little. I'll be a little leaky hawk here. It's going to be on MikroTik tomorrow, and I'm going to set up a little router, and it's going to be a basic configuration from scratch.
Nice. I'm not leaking mine. You guys have to go find out.
Hawk, not leak. I mean,
Nope.
didn't you just say it earlier in the stream?
Yep, you're gonna have to rewind and go figure it out.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for Terrahash Tuesday. It's been almost 2 hours, so we're going to head out here. Next week is on Mr. Hawk's channel, so please hit the notification, subscribe
Miss-
bell, all that stuff.
Mr. Hawk was my father. Just Hawk. Thank you.
Oh, Hawk. Okay. Hawk Crypto Mining Co.
That's right, man.
All right. Later, boys. Thanks for joining us.
Take care, guys. Thank you.